exciting day today. Today we're at Arrighi Bianchi recording a very special episode of Sofa Stories. In the studio, guys, so this is the roadcaster that we're using to record. We've got my co-host Nick Bianchi in the house. Nick's just been panicking a bit because our guest Jason Manford, he's obviously had a busy morning, he's been playing paddle, but he didn't text back. So Nick was like, I've not heard back from Jason. But you've just had a text.
He's coming.
He's coming.
He's coming. He's on the Coke Zero.
Content Harry. He's on the content. He's got a tight angle on Jason Manford. And then he's got the one for all three of us on the Ruxley sofa. Very excited.
You know what I mean?
Who's that boy, Content Harry?
Who's this boy, Content? Sit again in that spot for me, Odd.
Of course.
This is massive, yeah. And something like stand-up at schools would give kids not only confidence, not only the ability to find humour in different areas. This is massive, especially with youngsters and a lot of adults. The ability to laugh at yourself.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, take yourself too seriously.
If you can laugh at yourself, and you will have such a happier life than if you take everything like to heart. True. You know what I mean? So it's massive.
Compton, thank you so much, buddy. Wow, that was an amazing episode. I love that.
I absolutely love that interview. How refreshingly honest, he's open. Interesting, like in my introduction, how I said, in no particular order, what he was: actor, family man, comedian, DJ, pantomime expert, paddle addict, charity fundraiser. Yeah. And when he actually defined it, he just said entertainer. Because entertainer just goes on many layers, doesn't it?
Yeah. And that's clearly... He does what he loves what he does, he entertains people, he puts smiles on people's faces, and that's why I felt like I got so much from that and learned so much from kind of his attitude and his perspective on life and on his profession and what he does. I found it hugely inspiring and relatable.
And he's honest enough to say, look, I've got a good life and paid well, I'm about 70% happy, but that's honest.
Because you can't be happy all the time. 70% is good. It's brilliant.
You take that.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's so inspiring. What a great guy. And we just had a nice breakfast with him in the cafe bar.
Yeah, and just seeing how he is and how he is around the paddle. That you said, I met him through the Paddle Club Winslow, and how he is. He's so approachable. Joins on games, and he's a big name. He's big ticket, but he's just so approachable. We didn't touch on the fact. I remember one time he said, "NB, I can't stand the word celebrity. Like it goes through him." But we didn't really go. But that's measure of the guy.
I think that probably speaks through the podcast, doesn't it? Like you say, he's a very authentic, relatable character. He's a real human being, if that makes sense. So you can tell that he doesn't put himself above anybody. He's just a genuine guy. So I can imagine he wouldn't like that term.
No, because he just wants to. I'm just Jason. I'm just an entertainer. And the why of why we're doing this podcast, going back to Sofa Stories, is unlocking the great people in Cheshire, and really
exactly.
And I'd say he's one of Cheshire's finest.